Method Grade 1. I am just Jukes, and today we are learning notes on the E string. Now, as I mentioned on a previous video, everything on the guitar is kind of upside down. So we're learning the high E string now, which means we're actually learning the lowest string to the floor on the guitar. And what we're going to need to know for this one is when we play the string open, we are playing the E. When we put our finger on the first fret, we're playing the F. And when we put our finger on the third fret, we're playing the G. And this is what those notes look like when you're looking at them on a musical staff. Here's the E. Then the F. And the G. As we learned in the lesson about the musical staff, the spaces on the staff from bottom to top spell the word face. So the bottom space is an F, the second space is an A, the third space up is a C, and then the top space, which is where we are now, is the E. So that's where we find our open E string. We have a mnemonic we can use to remember the lines on a staff. From bottom to top again, it's every good boy does fine. So that's where we get our F from. So if we have our note sitting in the space, we play the E. If it's up one and it's sitting on the line, we play the F. And if it's actually sitting above the entire staff on that line, we play the G. So with that said, let's look at page 7. We're going to look at the whole notes, half notes, and quarter notes. I do the majority of my lessons with a metronome, which again, if you saw the tuning your guitar video, you can actually use Guitar Tuna for that as well. So I'm going to go to the Tools section and choose metronome. And we're going to do this at 60 beats per minute. Now when you hear the metronome, you hear that one of the notes is high, that one right there. That indicates that it's the first note in the measure. So when we count it, wait for it to come around one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that higher pitch note is always the 1. Now this first lesson we're looking at is all whole notes. We're going to play the note and then hold it for 4 beats. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So that's how you would play the whole notes section on page 7. Now let's do the half notes section. These notes receive 2 beats. So when we would play, it would sound like this. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And then there's a rest, so we actually have to stop that note. So it doesn't ring out for the entire measure because that would be a whole note. So in that last measure, after we play the E, we go 1, 2, and then we have to stop that note. We can either use this finger up here or to just kind of muffle it, or you could use your fingers down here. But you do want to stop that note from ringing out. Now in this last one we're going to do the quarter notes, and this will be 60 beats per minute as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that one at the end has a quarter note rest. So you want to cut that off after a quarter note. So it sounds like 1, 2, 3, and then you silence for the fourth beat. So that is page 7 notes on the first string. Join us in the next video for the first string etude, etude number 2, and mix master. I will see you then.